Welcome to the second lesson of this course in AutoCAD Plant 3D. According to our syllabus, today we're going to learn and understand how to install AutoCAD Plant 3D. Therefore, we start. First of all, it's important to know what are the system requirements to successfully install and use AutoCAD Plant 3D in our computers. We're going to go through them very thoroughly, both for Windows and Mac environments. If you're going to install Autodesk AutoCAD Plant 3D in a Windows computer, you will require an operating system of Windows 10 of 64 bits, or even higher. This is important. This is for the 2022 version. If you're going to install a previous version, it's important that you check in the Autodesk website what are the specific requirements for the version we're going to install. For the 2022, then you'll need a processor. The basic you'll need is a 2.5 or 2.9 gigahertz processor, but it's recommended that you count with a 3 or higher gigahertz processor. Regarding memory, you will require for basic performance an 8 gigabyte memory, but it's recommended that you have a 16 gigabytes memory. Regarding screen resolution, for a conventional use, it could suffice with a 1920 times 1080 screen with true color. But if you're using a 4K or HD screen, it's important to have a screen with a resolution of 3840 times 2160. Okay. You will need a video card for the basic operation. It must be of 1 gigabyte GPU with a 29 gigabyte per second bandwidth and DirectX 11. But it's recommended that you have a video card with 4 gigabytes with 106 gigabytes per second bandwidth and DirectX 12. And it's important that you have a spacing disk of at least 12 gigabytes. If you're going to install the software in a Mac environment, you can have some of these operating systems. Mac OS Big Sur version 11, Mac OS Catalina version 10.15, Mac OS Mojave version 10.14. It's important to know that this is for the 2022 version. If you're going to install a previous one, you have to check in the website. The model of your Mac could be, for a basic usage, the Mac Pro 4.1, the MacBook Pro 5.1, the iMac 8.1, the Mac Mini 3.1, the MacBook Air, or the MacBook 5.1. But it's recommended any Mac model supporting Metal Graphics Engine. The CPU type you require is a 64-bit Intel CPU, but it's recommended to have an Intel Core i7 or higher. The memory, the basic requirement is 4 GB, the recommended is 8 GB or higher. The screen resolution for basic is 1280 times 800, and for HD, for high definition, 2280 times 1800 with Retina display. And you will need a spacing disk of 4 GB. Well, we're going to start checking if we have these requirements. To do so, if you have this software, I'm using my computer, which is Windows, you have to go to this Windows searching bar and look for the control pane. In the control pane, you're going to go to the system section. This is one of the most common tabs I go, therefore it appears here. But in case you don't have it here, you have to go inside the control pane and there look for the system tab. Once you are in the system tab, you're going to have the following information. In my case, I have a Windows 10 Home version of my operating system. I have a processor, an Intel Core i7 with a CPU at 1.30 gigahertz and 1.50 gigahertz. My memory is of 12 gigabytes I have a 64-bit processor, and well, the rest is not important in this case. You can see that I don't comply with all the requirements, specifically the processor for the 2022 version. So if I were to install it, I may have some technical difficulties using it. I certainly could use it, but I will have some slowdown problems and things like that. Anyway, I'm going in this course, I'm going to use the 2021 version, which is the one I have installed in my computer. At this time, you cannot download that version. The default option to download it is the 2022. So that's why I'm explaining the requirements for 2022, even though the course you are going to see the interface of 2021, but it's not such a big deal. Well, to download the software, you will have to go to this website. You have to type it in your browser, and there you will find this AutoCAD Plant 3D 2022 downloads. So you have the option of product download and updates. These are downloads for subscribers. It is if you have bought the AutoCAD Plant 3D license or software, you can download it here. If you are a student or a teacher that require the access to AutoCAD Plant 3D for educational purposes, then you can download it through this option, free education software. And well, if you have any other situation, you can then use this third option. Okay. Well, once you are here, in the upper right corner, you have the button of sign in, and you have to sign into your Autodesk account. If you don't have one, you will have to create one in this button, create account. Otherwise, you just type in your email and your password, and you will be inside your account. Well, in this case, to download, you have to click on your capital letters of your name, and this tab will appear. Then you will have to click in products and services. Once you are in products and services, you will have a complete list of all the products that are accessible to you while using the license you have at this time. In my case, there are 21 products and services I can have access to, but we are interested in AutoCAD Plant 3D. So we are going to click here in this option. Once we click there are three tabs: downloads, activation, and updates and add-ons. Then I can select what version of AutoCAD Plant 3D I want to download, what platform I want it, if it's Windows or Mac or something else, and what language I want it. The options that you have in each one of these options or alternatives will depend on your license. And then you just click install now. Here states the size of the files you're going to download. Well, to install it, you have 4 different options, and you can learn more about the 4 of them in this link, in this website you have here. We're going through the first one only, as it is the most common. If you are going to use one of the other 3 options, you have to go through this website and learn and understand the specifics of that option. Well, so the 4 options are a simple download from an Autodesk account. It's normal. Second is a personalized download from an Autodesk account. If you're going to select what parts of the software you want to download, what specifics you require, you have to go through the second option, personalized download from an Autodesk account. You can also download and install from the Autodesk desktop app. If you have other Autodesk softwares in your computer, it's likely that you already have the Autodesk desktop app, so you can download AutoCAD Plant 3D through the app and do not have to go through the website and all what I'm going to explain here. And the other thing you can do is download and install from Autodesk Virtual Agent. Well, so you have to remember, for install a simple download from your Autodesk account, you have to sign in manage.autodesk.com. There, you will select the product, in this case, AutoCAD Plant 3D, from the Products and Services tab. You will then download and run the executable file .x for Windows, DMG for Mac, or TAR for Linux. Sorry here for the typo, there's a missing R. You will have to read and accept the license agreement, click on Install, select the language, and go through the installation wizard. When the installation has finished, you can close the installation wizard and execute the program. To use the software, upon the first opening of the software, the program usually is fully operational to be used. Nevertheless, sometimes it will ask you for license information. If this happens, there will appear a window called Let's Get Started. In that case, you have the following options. First of all, is to sign in as a single user. You have to select this option to sign in into your manage.autodesk.com account or start a trial period. If you're a multi-user, you have to use this option because you use a server to manage your licenses. And if you have a serial number, then you can type it without any problem in this option. And with this, the software will be fully installed and ready to use. You will see this interface. Remember, this is the 2021 version, but it shouldn't be so different. We're going through this interface in the following courses, but this is how a fully installed AutoCAD Plant 3D software looks like in a Windows environment. Well, this was all the second class regarding installation. See you in the next course.